Alright, this is the first ever PlayStation 5 Pro that we got in, and it's in for an HDMI port. Let's open it up for the first time and fix it. It opens up similar to the PS5 Slim, so these snap up. And just like the PS5 Slim, you can attach a CD drive whenever you like. Something new on the PlayStation 5 Slim is that battery that sits up here. Alright, this customer has a SSD attached. So similar to the PS5 Slim, removing the top, and then you got to remove this little battery connector. Keep that to the side, and let's remove the screws and get to the motherboard. One weird thing that I just had a problem with is that this heatsink is just on top of this. That's how it sits, which is weird. So be careful not to break it. Let's remove the screws. They have a lot of thermal pads was stuck down on the main board, but got 2 screws here and 1 on the bottom. Alright, we got the X clamp out on the screws, so we'll go ahead and lift up on the motherboard. We got the motherboard out, so let's go under the scope. So on this one, they have the encoder chip on the back of the board, not like the PS5 or the PS5 Slim, which is right behind the HDMI. And they got the filters right down here. So we will be seeing a lot of broken filters in the future. Let's go ahead and replace it. We got the old HDMI port out, so let's go in with the new. We can see that that filter came loose, so let's resolder that back in its place. Alright, we soldered that filter back in its place. Like I said in the beginning before I started, that we will be seeing a lot of broken filters, especially when they push back on the HDMI. You're going to see all these components broken. But let's go in with the new HDMI and resolder it, reassemble and test. That's the old HDMI port. You can see the right corner is bad. Here's a new one. We're going to drop it in its place and let's solder it down. Alright, we have it soldered on nice. So let's go ahead and reassemble and test. Let's go ahead and reassemble. Alright, assembled good enough to test. Alright, so let's go ahead and hit that power button. You have a blue light. Let's wait for it to come on. If you need this repair and you're located in Memphis, stop by for same-day repair. If you're from out of town, you would like to ship it out, contact us at www.xlwirelessmemphis.com. And it's ready. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more. That's the first PS5 Pro that we did. And similar to the PS5 Slim. But for that little heatsink, which is weird to me, but it's fine. Made it work. And it's ready.